me everything.
So basically,
Granny, watch your kids. We don't know what that means. Now, y'all, we're not begging, Brother John. This is what we do as a fundraiser. We don't beg. We ask. We're just asking. A beggar is someone who has no resource. I have resources. I'm with.
Okay, so you have resources, but what are you doing up here? Obviously, you don't have any resources.
The Lord. And if you come,
obviously you don't have any resources. That's why you up here. And this has been going on forever. I mean, from day one, you've been soliciting funds to, whether it was to buy your truck, whether it was to get your storefront building, your soap shop. So now you are going to elevate yourself and go higher and go inside of a mall where you have access to more people. So why don't you just say, look, I want to open up a store at the mall. I don't have any resources. I'm soliciting everybody to donate so that I can get what I need. But at the tune of $74,000, motivating you to win, is that being reasonable? Honestly, look, sis, I didn't come to pick on you. You look very nice today. I know you got all dolled up because you bought the bag, and that does help. That does help. But why don't you just say, why do you hide behind random acts of kindness? You're not really giving out a whole lot of random acts of kindness. And we know that you love hanging out at the malls. You've been probably trying to get in the mall for the longest, to get you a store up in one of those malls, because you have access to more people. You have more volume. Just be clean about it. Just come clean and just say what you mean and mean what you say. Based on this video, from what I have watched, it just appears to me that you just basically want to start a store. And you want to start a store for free. You don't want to have to contribute not one dime to it. You want the donors. You want the YouTube people, the subscribers. You want, and see, you have 121,000 subscribers. But I'll bet you of that 121 subscribers, I'll bet you can't even get even a small percentage to donate, because they're not there. These are ghost people. These people are not following you anymore, but they just never unsubscribed to your channel. So from what I gathered from this video, you basically just want a free store. A store that you can run your business free of charge. Okay? And then you're going to throw out a few random acts of kindness. It's just bizarre how you're going about this and not being honest. And I don't believe that these people approached you. I believe you approached them.
Now, sister, what's her name, Cammie? We go do take him. Thank you, sister. What's her name? Now, y'all know y'all can't come on here with no foolishness. You come over here. Don't y'all see all these moderators up in here? Do you see Sister Cammie and Sister Kelly and Sister Cheyenne sitting here? So if you come, take your best shot, because we go.
But see, that's not right, though. Your comments are turned off. You want no communication at all with people, but now you want their money. Is that fair? Is that really being fair, motivating you to win? You have no communication with people. You rarely do random acts of kindness. I just don't like your motive. And it's totally unbiblical what you're doing. This is not the grace gospel. Okay? You have a sign above your head. Never give up, never quit. That is your brand. that is what you are promoting. You are not promoting Jesus the Christ. You use him conveniently when it's convenient. But to really say, I'm all out, I'm sold out, like you quote over and over to us, love the Lord with all your heart, soul, mind, and body. You don't do that. I'm sorry, you don't. And so many other people don't, including myself. Because when it comes down to it, you know the struggle with the flesh and the spirit, and you know the spirit doesn't always win over the flesh. You know that. So for you to preach that to others, but yet you're not practicing it. Right now, it's about your store. You want a free store. You don't want to have to cough up any money, but yet you don't have any communication. You don't have any community. You just, like I've been dealing with another YouTuber, just basically somebody who jumps up trying to grab a bag. But you're not personally connected to any of these people, any of your subscribers, other than your moderators. So $74,000, that is a lot of money in times like these, just so that you can get a store. Like, what, you think you playing house or something? Do you think that you are playing house and you want your little store with all your little gadgets and gadgets for free? You want somebody to do a whole floor. You want everybody to foot the bill, but yet you don't even communicate with these people. Your comments are turned off. And in your chat, you have your own reasonings for even coming live. And mainly because your moderators, if you didn't have moderators, you wouldn't even go live. But you have discovered that when I go live, I get more views. At some point, you realize that with my comments being turned off and I'm just doing videos, I got to step up my game a little better because I'm losing. I'm losing in the fight. And so you go live, but you don't really want. And I understand people being disrespectful, but I'm saying that's not always the case. With you, it's zero tolerance. It doesn't matter. I understand getting people up off your chat that are being disrespectful and rude. Yeah, we all want to get rid of those types of people. But I'm saying people with just legitimate questions, you don't want to answer. So you just block them. Your moderators just block them. So I'm just saying $74,000 in view of what's going on today in our economy. Do you think that maybe there's a little bit of self-absorption and entitlement on your part motivating you to win? $74,000, that could take care of a lot of poor people. It could take care of a lot of poor people. And when you talk about doing your random acts, setting up your storefront, only a minute amount of that is really going for anybody. I mean, the poor. I don't even think it even puts a dent in helping the poor. Your random acts of kindness mainly is probably going to go to people that are shopping at your store. And I have the sneakiest suspicion that as you get further into your store, if you get that store, because look, I'm not hating. It doesn't matter to me if you get that store. It doesn't matter one way or the other because I'm staying focused on what I need to do. But I had to make a comment. I had to react. I had to react to your video, this here video. I just think that it's just so just for selfish gains. When you give out your random acts, I think you're going to probably give those random acts to people that make purchases. That's what I believe. It's not going to be for the poor. I don't believe it's going to be for the poor. I believe that once you set up that store, I believe that that's going to be the end of Random Acts. Random Acts is going to be done at that store, and you're not going to go out like you normally do, which you haven't done in a while. So you're not really consistent in the Random Acts. But not to mention that none of this has anything to do with the gospel, and that's why I came on here. I just want to make it clear to everybody. This has nothing to do with the gospel. This is self-motivated. This is something that MotivatngU2Win has taken upon herself for profit and gain. This has nothing to do with the gospel. So when she uses the name of Christ conveniently, she has to use it from time to time. But that's not really her goal. Her goal is her brand. And her brand is never give up, never quit. Now, whether she gets this store, I don't know where she's going to get the money, because in my neck of the woods, that's a lot of money. And it doesn't come easy. People got so much, I would say with all these high rise in utilities, everything has gone up. People are really struggling. Maybe you don't realize that. Maybe you are so self-absorbed that you don't realize that the struggle is real. And people are struggling just to make ends meet. Okay? Including myself. But for you to get up here and say that you have resources because you have God, well, why are you up here asking for money? Why are you up here asking for money? Yeah, I think you're counting on, you just like no different than those preachers of days gone by, jumping up, getting a huge church and getting before the people, expecting them to pay for it. But yet, preaching, just have faith in God. Preaching, let's just have faith in God. But when it comes to what they're doing, they're not saying nothing by faith. I didn't hear you say nothing about faith. I didn't hear you say, I really want to get this office space at the mall, and I'm really trusting God by faith. Now, see, if you had came with that, maybe you would have had my attention. But you coming up here soliciting the people on your channel, your subscribers, your viewers, to give you money. I don't hear you talking about faith in Christ, faith in God. Okay, and then you got your little gimmicks and gadgets, and then you're going to control who gets what kind of gift. That right there should make people feel some kind of a way. You're going to control. It's like, oh, you can get this for that amount, but now you're not going to get this big old beautiful candle cup and think you're going to send $1. I mean, why even bother with that? If you just want a donation, why do you have this system where this costs more than that? Why don't you just have a simple keychain or a bracelet giveaway? But see, you're baiting people because they look at that beautiful finished product and they say, oh, I want that. But they know they're going to have to give $50 or $100 for that candle. And then, the whole system just stinks. It's just not a good system. You shouldn't have never done that, because now people, that $1 that you could have possibly gotten, now you won't get that, because they're looking at you like, well, since you're going to withhold something from me and keep me from getting the candle, I'm not going to give you my $1. So I that system right there, I didn't like that system. But anyway, that's just a lot of money. I'm sorry. It's just a lot of money. It's asking too much. You are asking too much. Now, if you had said something like, help us with the sign that we're going to have to put up, and we, start small. But when you just like bombard the body of Christ with this huge bill and say, we got to come up with this before, and then we only got like 30 days. 30 days. A little bit over 30 days. That's not a lot of time. So, hey, good luck with that. That's all I can tell you, because it's going to be hard. Because I'm telling you, you don't realize what's going on out here, sister girl. You don't realize what's going on. It's, a lot of impoverished people. And I would have been more impressed if you were asking for this type of money in regards to helping some of these homeless people who are sleeping out in the snow, okay, with their children, things like that. Right now is not the time to be thinking about you opening up a space just to make some soap. You need to just stay right where you're at until that opportune moment comes. It's not now. But like I said, if you get it, fine. I mean, I don't care one way or the other, but I just had to react to your video. That's all. Okay, with that being said, everybody, have a blessed day.